Hello, my name is Chase Hearns, and for my Lest We Forget project, we are going to explore the life and impact of a historical figure who has served this country and has influenced others, including his own son, to join the military. I have chosen the one and only Benjamin O. Davis, known for breaking racial barriers. Early life and background. Benjamin O. Davis Sr. was born on July 1st, 1877 in Washington, D.C., to a family of modest means. His father, a veteran of the Civil War, was a barber, and his mother was a housekeeper. Davis attended the Washington, D.C. public schools and was determined to break racial barriers from an early age. He attended Western High School, where he excelled academically. At 15, Davis was inspired to join the military. In 1898, at the age of 21, he enlisted in the U.S. Army during the Spanish-American War. However, due to racial discrimination, Davis was denied when he entered into the officer training program. Despite his strong desire to become an officer, his determination led him to a career in the Army where he would eventually rise to greatness. Time in the military. Davis's military career began in 1898, where he was enlisted as a private during the Spanish-American War. Following the war, he applied to West Point Military Academy, but was rejected due to his race. After repeated efforts, he was finally accepted into the academy in 1899, becoming one of only a few African Americans to attend. He graduated in 1903, becoming the fourth African American to graduate from West Point. Davis dealt with a lot of racism while he was at the academy, but he didn't give up and he graduated with an engineering degree. After that, he worked in various posts, including in the Philippines with several cavalry units. In 1912, Davis was promoted to first lieutenant. Over the years, he kept moving up in rank, even though racism often made it harder for him. In 1929, he became a colonel and worked hard to support African Americans in the military. He spent his career fighting against segregation and trying to improve life for black soldiers. His biggest achievement came in 1940 when he became the first African American to be promoted to brigadier general in the U.S. Army. This was a huge moment in military history and helped open the doors for more African Americans in the military. During World War II, he continued to serve with honor and pushed for black combat units. After the war, he played an important role in helping to end segregation in the military. Personal life and controversies. Davis married Ethel Mills in 1912, and they had a son, Benjamin O. Davis Jr., who later became a leader in the U.S. Air Force and the first African American general in that branch. Davis faced a lot of racism during his life, both in the Army and in his personal life. He was often not given promotions that white officers with the same or even less skill received. Still, he stayed dedicated to serving in the military, and his determination inspired many people. As a high-ranking officer, Davis sometimes faced criticism, especially because he strongly supported equal rights and wanted to end segregation in the military. Some of his superiors didn't agree with him, but his work helped make things better for African American soldiers and left a lasting mark on the military. His last years and death. After retiring from active duty in 1948, Davis remained a prominent advocate for African American rights. He continued to push for civil rights, specifically focused on military integration, even after his retirement. Davis was active in various organizations that supported racial equality, and he played a significant role in mentoring younger African American officers and soldiers. Benjamin O. Davis Sr. passed away on November 26, 1970, at the age of 93. His legacy as a trailblazer for African Americans in the military lies on through his contributions to desegregating of the U.S. Army and his pivotal role in advocating for equal rights. His son, Benjamin O. Davis Jr., would go on to make his own mark in history, becoming one of the first African American generals in the U.S. Air Force and leading the Tuskegee Airmen during World War II. Conclusion: Benjamin O. Davis Sr. was more than just a soldier. He was a trailblazer, a strong leader, and a symbol of strength during tough times. His career was an important moment in U.S. military history, showing that with hard work, bravery, and honesty, it's possible to overcome unfair treatment. As the first African American general in the U.S. Army, he helped open doors for many others, including his son, who followed in his footsteps in the Air Force. Davis's life shows how powerful it is to keep going and to fight for what's right, even when it's hard. Today, we remember not just his success in the military, but also his strong stand for fairness and equality. Thank you.